been anti-Semitism in Crown Heights forever. I've seen for many, many years anti-Semitic rhetoric targeting Jews and using landlords as sort of as a platform to attack Jews. And obviously, if there's a landlord who's breaking the law or not acting in a moral way or following basic good behavior, they should be dealt with, and it's wrong. But it's equally wrong when you go and you say, well, if that person is Jewish or that person is black, and you blame the whole population, you generalize and you discriminate and say because they had a bad experience with the Jewish landlord, therefore all Jews are trying to hurt us or evict us or steal from us or whatever it is. That's anti-Semitic, and for a very long time it's been used. I think what I find about Crown Heights Bites Back, what's unique about this group, in addition to taking this to the next level, the language is so provocative, like Zionism and Hasidic sex, like some sort of conspiracy between Zionists and the Hasidic community. And as a group, the Hasidic community as a group are trying to harm other groups and trying to displace other groups. They're also promoting violence. And they use rhetoric to promote violence. And they celebrated the murder of 2 Jews. So when you're telling people Zionism, Hasidic sects are targeting us, and this is the cause of all your problems, and then you're promoting and celebrating the murder of Jews or the murder of Zionists, and your language, the rhetoric in your Instagram posts basically call for violence, somebody's going to get hurt, if God forbid, killed. The location of this Crown Heights Bites Back weekly table is Utica and Eastern Parkway. That's just a few blocks from where the tragic car accident was that killed where a young black child was killed in the car accident, and another one was critically injured. And as a result, there were riots, and a Jew was murdered to the cries of "Kill the Jew," and there were 3 days of riots. And for them to stand a few blocks from where this all started, at a time in Crown Heights history where we've come so far, and use poverty, people that need food, giving out free food, and using some form of manipulation to try to use giving them food, at the same time feeding them misinformation and anti-Semitic lies about Jews, and promoting violence, is a sick form of manipulation. In New York in general, there's a lot of anti-Semitism and a lot of and there's an increase in anti-Semitism. There's these rallies that are openly anti-Semitic. I was attacked personally at one of these rallies, and I was walking to the park, minding my own business, and a group started to surround me and shout, "We don't want Zionists here." And afterwards, I witnessed them telling vendors not to sell water to Jews because they're Zionists. And I actually witnessed a group chasing a Jewish kid on a scooter, trying to catch him. They also assaulted somebody I know. I don't feel fear. I feel anger, frustration. Like, who do you think you are to come to a community where I lived for 40 years? Where my wife's grandmother has been living here since 1940. We have roots, and try to create racial tensions and try to create hate. And the sad another hypocrisy of this group and this so-called socialist agenda, half the people standing there are progressive white gentrifiers that live now in Crown Heights. So you have people that are literally displacing black families, displacing Jewish families, and then they're lecturing the people they're displacing, which is the Hasidic community, accusing us of being the ones that are causing the displacement and causing the issue. I mean, the gentrification. I do want to say that most blacks and Jews in Crown Heights get along. Most people that are equally disgusted by this sort of manipulation. And I want to say that as Jews, not just in America, worldwide, we should stand proud, we should stand tall, and not back down.